busted. What are you girls doing? What are you doing? You busted, aren't you? So we're gonna build these girls a house with insulation because it's super cold. So we're just gonna find what we can. So it's gonna get really cold for these chickens. So I built this box. What I'm gonna do is I've got this I put these fittings on here. Pretty simple design. It's just rough. I mean, they're chickens, so I just want them to be warm. I don't have a heating lamp, but what I do have is this insulation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap this box in the insulation, and hopefully they'll be safe and warm in there. I'm going to cut a little, this is going to be the door. I'm going to cut a hole for them to kind of crawl in, and I'm going to put hay, of course, in the bottom. So this ought to work. So I got an even better idea. I'm going to take this bucket, and I'm going to line the bucket with the insulation. What that'll do is keep this warm. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to make like a front panel that slides down in front of this with just a little hole in it so they can crawl in here. Then I'll fill this with hay, and the whole thing will be basically insulated. So that's the plan, guys. Alright, so I cut these notches in the board here, as you can see, and I dropped this this bucket in here. Now this is going to go sideways. This is going to actually be the front entrance. I'm going to fill all this area back here with the magic insulation. This should keep them nice and warm like a blanket. So I don't want my chickens freezing, especially if they're going to bring me some more. And then I'll wrap this whole thing around with this insulation as well. Alright, then I'll build the front door. I'll show you guys how that works. So I got the insulation in the back, and I got it all the way around. We're going to try to shove this thing back in here. Then we're going to make a faceplate with insulation on it too. See, the trick of this is you have to keep the insulation away from the chickens, because I'm sure they might pick at it or use it for bedding. This way, the insulation's all self-contained in the box. See how this works? So, alright, now for the door. I'm going to put this hinge on here, and I cut like a little hole for them so they can get in and out. And this will have insulation on it. And then I'll put another board on top to like sandwich the insulation in. Alright, so we have the sandwich. So this is going to be good because I think these chickens are going to be nice and warm. They keep themselves warm. I'm going to fill the inside cavity with hay. This thing's going to tilt up at an angle just because of the front end here, so that it'll be a nice little cubby hole for them. Now I just got to figure out how to attach this board and to sandwich this in here so they can be insulated. And the next part of the video, we'll show the chickens inside if they like it. They might be picky. We'll see.